Starting all over again. All right.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Blackland Collective Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome one and all, to the what? 127th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. I can't hear Fred at all. Great. Best episode ever. And he's not saying words. That's perfect. That's exactly what I expect.
Words is what I'm saying.
So welcome to the show. The 128th episode of BLC Podcast. I should just read the cue cards. The viral sensation that's sweeping the rest area bathrooms near you.
Oh, yes.
We are so glad you joined us, and we can't thank you enough for your support on X, Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok, which is alive. You can always check us out at blcpodcast.com and listen to us every single day on your favorite podcast platforms.
Yep.
Please don't forget to like, follow, and share the show. And now, for the most virus-infested guy I know, it's Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
I got bugs crawling all over me.
gross.
I got the virus, coronavirus.
Oh, no. Hey, if one of us is going to get it for a third time, it should be.
Oh, my God. I can't deal with this shit no more. And as always, we like to introduce our man with the hands, Alan OT.
Yeah, that's me. I got the hands. Thank you. Yeah, nice looking crowd here today.
Yeah, great crowd tonight. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly gentlemen. One lady, probably, maybe two. But thank you guys all so very much for coming to the show. Coming to the show. There's not really a crowd, is there? Because I'm addressing a crowd like there is a crowd, and now I'm worried.
Yeah, there's a crowd.
I mean, there might be an Alan.
Yeah, here they are.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful audience tonight. Where are you from, ma'am? Oh, Baltimore. Great.
Yeah.
I just flew in from Baltimore, and boy, are my arms tired.
Yeah, she's from Baltimore. She told you to go fuck yourself.
So tonight on the show, I'm going to try, you know what I'm going to try, Fred? I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try and tell people what might happen later on in the show.
Oh,
What?
you're going to do
Because
some predictions?
I don't think we've ever done that,
We're going to do
ever.
some predictions. Okay.
No predictions, just the thing that we wrote down. Oh, Culver's. Culver's not a sponsor.
Oh, you're just telling everybody what we're talking about.
Yeah, like, later in the show. Because I've noticed that a lot of podcasts do that, and we never, ever do.
They do that?
I'm waiting, of course, till the 5-minute mark where no one's listening already to tell you what you can expect later on in this very episode. So later on in this episode, what did you say, Alan?
You're doing a tease.
I'm doing a tease. I'm doing a classic radio tease.
Teasing it.
Yeah.
Coming up after these messages from Nabisco, we'll be doing the Sriracha Challenge. Fred might have a story about animals getting eaten, and that's really all we got so far.
That's it? Oh, okay.
That's all I have.
Sounds like a good show.
Yeah,
It's going to be a great show.
Great show.
Full of valuable information.
Yes.
I love all the time people are like posting, because I'm on all these groups on like all the onlines of like podcasts and stuff. People are always like posting like, I'd love an educational podcast, a great, good educational podcast. And I'm like, I want to post it to everyone and be like, well, this isn't it, but please listen to it. And I'm like, I don't know how that would go over.
Here.
Yeah, I'm like, well, you are a captive audience. Just like Alan, all the people who were captured at Alan's house that he forced us to cheer at the beginning.
Yeah.
You better clap.
You better. Motherfuckers.
If you want your gruel, you must clap.
Yeah.
Or it gets the hose again.
It claps
right?
its hands or it gets the hose again.
Yes.
Well, speaking of weirdo, creepy, fucking
Can't have your
people.
foot until you eat your meat.
Can't have your pudding until you eat your meat. Anyway, so let me start off this week with a hearty Black Lincoln Collective. Fuck you.
All right. Yes.
To the coach of the not Milwaukee Bucks, of the Malden Rec 12 and under Bucks. Hey, buddy, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Damn.
No, oh no, dude. Okay, so
this is on the internet.
no, I know. Oh no, the guy already tried to fight me, Fred.
Did you?
Are you serious? Did he look at you?
Let me tell you the story, and then you'll know what happened. So me and my boys played a rousing game of 12 and under basketball where we got beat into the ground, which that's okay. That's going to happen. That doesn't bother me. We lost by, I think, 16 points.
Okay.
Maybe 17. Not our worst loss, but it's okay. So the game ends. I tell my boys, hey, line up in the handshake line, the traditional.
What was the score?
The score was, I want to say, 26 to 9.
Okay.
We scored 9 points in the first quarter, and then decided not to play the rest of the game. We were down 12 to 9 at the end of the first quarter, and then my guys were like, "It would be fun, never doing this again." I was like, "Great idea. You guys are the team."
And they did it as a team.
They did it as a team. They didn't score again as a team, thankfully. And I barely got freaked. I barely got excited at all.
Right.
But so the game ends. My boys, I said, go, do the lineup. We do the handshake, win or lose, tell them good game. That's part of the game. That's part of youth sports.
Sportsmanship.
Right. Sportsmanship is what it's all about. And so we're going through the line. I say, hey, good game, Bucks. Good game, good game. Shake the coach's hand. Good game.
Yeah.
And I go back to I said, all right, guys, let's go over here so we can do our post-game thing where I try to make you feel better. Yeah. And where I try not to kill myself on the side of a basketball court because of our failures. And I get over there, and five or six of my kids, I have 10 kids on the team, are like, Coach, why did that guy say that we played like shit and that we sucked? And I'm like, who said that? And they're like, the other coach said that. I said, wait a minute. The other coach on the other team, as he shook your hands, told you that you sucked and you played like shit? And 5 or 6 of them were like, yeah, he told us that. So I was like, all right, hold my stuff. I'll be right back. Because I can't, there's a lot of things I can handle. You can insult me all day long.
No, you can't tell.
That's not how the game works. That's not what basketball's about. And that's not what sports are about. Especially at the youth level.
And he's not Michael Jordan.
Right. And there's and like I told them, after I was like, there's no money on the line. There are no scholarships. No one cares. We're here for fun.
Right.
So I storm across the court, and literally from one side of the gym to the other. Oh, I was pissed. I was fired up, dude. You would have loved it. Oh, you'd have loved it, Alan. I was fired up, and so and he's over there talking to his kids. So I get to probably about the 3-point line where he's at the baseline. So about 20 feet, give or take. Yeah. And I point at him because I'm badass like that when I'm far away from someone. And I'm like, hey, buddy. I said, hey, coach, I got to talk to you. Yeah. And he's like, why? And I said, did you tell my players that they played like shit and that they suck? And he was like, no, why? And I said, well, because I just had 6 of my players tell me that that's what you said to them.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I didn't say that. I'm like, well, why would they lie to me? They have nothing to gain from lying to me. So dude proceeds to buck up to me, get in my face, as close, right here.
Yeah.
And he's almost the same height. He's a real skinny white guy. All white people, same nondescript features. Skinny and white. That's all you need to know.
2 white people fighting ain't nothing bad.
Oh, dude. You have to wait. Hold on. So he gets up in my face. He's like, well, why don't we talk about this outside? And I said, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Do you really think I'm going to fight you over a 12-year-old basketball game?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, we could just go outside and settle this. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? And he's like, well, bro. And I said, dude, listen. I said, you're a fucking idiot if you think I'm going to go fight you over this. Yeah. You're also a dickhead for saying that to my kids. And I hope you don't talk to your kids that way because that's fucked up.
He probably does.
He probably does. He probably beats his kids and it was the wife, right? Yeah. So he's like, well, I never said that. I would never say that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I said, all right, well, whatever, man. But if you did say it, you're a piece of shit.
Did you call the kids over and
I didn't talk to his kids. I talked to my kids.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I didn't bring them with me.
Yeah, I would have been like, "Come on, guys."
No, because then we'd have had like a street ball. Because my kids were ready.
Yeah, hell yeah, I would have been like, "Come on, mother."
Yeah,
my kids were ready to fight, man. And that would have got too deep. And I also have my assistant coach is like a weightlifter. He's fucking bulky as shit. Like, it wouldn't have been ugly. So I leave. I walk back, and like the coaches on the next game, they're out there practicing, and the coaches, I know the coaches from the next team, and they were like, "Holy shit! I thought we were about to see a fight." And I was like, "You were about to see a fight." Thankfully, I'm a grown-ass man and not a fucking idiot. And they were like, "Whoa." And like, there's a cop there too. And he's like, "What's going on?" And I said, "Dude, the guy's talking shit about my kids. Can't let it happen. Just watch him, because if he doesn't want to fight me, I mean, I'm going to do what I got to do."
Yeah.
And the cop's all fat and shit. And he's like, "Oh, you'll be okay."
Yeah, the cop's like, "You going to run?"
Yeah, he's like, that will not happen. That's why I'm not afraid to fight, because I'm too lazy to run. So you have to decide at some point in your life. You're like, I can either run or I can just take a beating.
Yeah,
fight or flight, man.
Yeah, exactly. And there's going to be no flight unless there's a Segway involved. So, or at least a skateboard, like some skates or something. One of those. What is that thing that unicycle?
I'll fight you, but on this large hill. So
right. Only if I can start at the top, because you're never going to get away from this. Like centrifugal force will destroy you.
Down like the cheese
right.
wheel.
But so I was like walking out, and I go back to talk to the kids. I'm like, "Hey, listen," I said, "I know he said that to you. He says he didn't." I said, "There's really no other way for me to tell you guys this. Yeah. That dude's an asshole. Like, don't tell your parents I said that. But that dude's an asshole."
As we're speaking, they're telling them that.
Yeah, I'm like, "F him. If we ever play him again, we're going to beat their asses." Right? And they're like, yeah, coach. And I'm like, "All right." So we leave. Like, we're leaving. On the way out, the guy stops me again. And this time we're like almost out the door.
Nice.
And he's like, hey, man, I really didn't say that. I'm really sorry that your kids lied to you about that. And I was like, "Dude, I'm not gonna." I said, "There's no way in hell I'm gonna believe you over my kids."
Yeah.
Like, so you can say whatever the fuck you want, but I know you said that. And he's like, no. And I was like, "Let's go, man." Like, so we walked out, and my wife,
he didn't think nobody was gonna call him on his bullshit.
Right? Yeah, because why would he? Yeah. And I was like, "No, that's not how this works." I have yelled at every person involved in this basketball league every chance I get.
Yeah.
So why would I not yell at this guy? Yeah. Like, this is the one that I actually have a reason to be mad at. The other one's just me projecting.
Yeah.
But so I leave, and I'm fuming, get in the car, with Jack and my kids, and they're like, Jack's like, "What are you gonna do, Dad? Are we gonna go like beat that guy?" I said, "Dude," I said, "Listen," I said, "here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do a damn thing." And he's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Jack, this is an integrity issue. This is a sportsmanship issue, and this is just being a decent human being." I said that whatever that guy says does not need to affect the way that we live our lives.
That's right.
I said, he's an asshole. He's going to be an asshole for the rest of his life. Yeah. But we're better than him. Yeah. And I said, and the reason and the way that I know that we're better than him is because we're not going to do what he wants us to do.
Yeah.
And I said, as soon as he threatened to fight me, that's when I realized there's absolutely no reason for me to fight this guy, because he's a fucking idiot who's looking for a fight.
Damn, you're a better man than
I'm a better man than you, Alan. Exactly. That's what I told him. I said, I'm a better man than Alan. That's all that matters. Yeah. Well, hold on, because there's one more wrinkle to this story.
You let him go.
I'll let him go.
You let him.
I had him, and I let him
follow him to his house.
Well, so my wife
lives 2 days from now.
Right.
Get the tire iron to go out there.
So my wife is leaving. She left separate because one of the kids, my daughter had to go to the restroom, and my daughter rode with her, and she happened to be walking out behind this dude and his wife, and she heard him say to his wife, "Oh, I totally said that to all those kids. Ha ha ha, fuck those kids." And like laughing about it. Him and his wife were like cracking up, walking to their car. So she called me, and I'm like driving home, and she's like, "Listen, don't turn around. Don't come back.
Don't call me."
But that dude totally admitted that he said that to the kids.
And he's a pussy because he couldn't say it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Right, exactly. And I'm like,
worse.
Right. And I'm like, that's exactly, I knew it. Like, I knew he said it.
Yeah.
He knew I knew he said it.
Right.
But like you said, he is such a small man.
Yeah.
Coach from the Bucks of the 12U Mauled and Wrecked basketball team. You little piece of shit. Such a tiny dick and no balls. And
that's right.
When you pull down your pants, it's like a fucking Ken doll, you piece of shit.
He's just Ken.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing there. Probably no ass either. He probably shits out his mouth.
Probably does.
I'm just saying. I'm saying. And like, he doesn't bang his wife. He lets some other dude do it while he watches and rubs his hump. because he doesn't have a penis. He just runs.
No, he don't. He just.
And so I'm like, holy shit! Like, Jack's like, Dad, we got to go back. I'm like, dude, we cannot go back. Like, this is not how this works. We have guys said, dude, I've always tried to teach you.
You got to shame him.
Well, I was like, I've always tried to teach you to be a better man. Yeah. Like, to be, integrity is number one thing. We treat people the way we want to be treated. We respect other people, whether they respect us or not. Blah, 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 blah.
You need to go to one of his games and hold up a big sign and says, like, this dude cusses at kids.
I happened to see him the next night, as a matter of fact, at our practice. Yeah. And I said, hey there, buddy. And he glanced at me and looked down and ran away and ran to the other side. And I was like, all right, fair enough. You're a piece of shit. But so it was one of those things, man. Like, I cannot tell you. So I'm telling Jack all this stuff. Like, I'm like, dude, we got to be better than this. We got to be, above this shit. And I am fuming.
All right, let me ask you a question, Parker.
Yeah.
Did you have the redneck Southern accent?
No, I didn't. No, because I wasn't to that level yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I knew that whatever I was going to do, like I said, my kids would see it. Not only my actual kids, but my basketball kids. Yeah. And every other parent, every other person that was there would see it. His kids would see it. All that stuff. And thankfully, I've gotten to the point where I'm not who I used to be, who would have just immediately went in ballistic on that motherfucker.
Yeah. Have you ever heard Parker's when he gets pissed, his redneck Southern accent?
I get real Southern.
It is hilarious.
I get like
he gets madder because we laugh at his accent.
Like Leonard Skinner Southern.
Oh yes, man. He gets so he turns around. We'll make fun of it, and then he'll turn around and give us a look, and we're like,
nope, my bad. No, seriously, if I'm super, I'm like, you motherfucker, come on, man. Like, I get Southern as fuck. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. Doesn't make any sense because I'm not that Southern.
Yeah. he acts like he's from
Come on.
Dude, I get real mad, like I said, and it just comes out. It comes out, man. And like, there's no other reason it's ever come out in my life except for when I'm like on the, like ready to fight.
Yes.
Like, that's the only time.
You got to be careful, but we didn't. We just laughed.
No, I know. But so again, like I said, a big hearty BLC double fuck you to that guy for not knowing that youth sports is youth sports.
Yes, that's right.
And I did talk to some other coaches afterwards. I had a number of people tell me that I should reach out to the league and mention this happened.
Right.
And I have decided that instead of doing that, I will curse him on the internet, forever.
No, I wouldn't.
I might still do it.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I don't want to. What I have decided is I'm going to coach again next year, and my one and only goal for the entire season is to beat that motherfucker.
Yes.
I'm going to I'm going to go trip his kids in practice.
Throw marbles on the floor.
Dude, I don't care about anything else. Like I'm over it, Fred. That's the thing. I'm over it now. I'm ready. Like, all my attention has been, he is my Ivan Drago.
I was about to say, you have a montage.
I have to destroy him. I'm going to go to coaching clinics. I'm
montage.
going to sell my house so that I can visit coaching clinics around the country so that next year I can coach 12U and beat that dude's ass. I'm telling you, man, I'm so pissed at him. But again, it's over now. We're mentally in a better place.
The name of the movie is going to be Little Big League.
It's going to be Fat Fuck, the movie.
Yeah.
We're going to call it Buckets and Baskets. The story of all you can eat seafood and a basketball game.
Sports.
Fat sports. So that's what started my week off great.
Yeah.
Just want to let you guys know that. And again,
that's hilarious.
If there's one mistake I've ever made, Fred, it turns out it's just wanting to help my kid learn basketball.
There you go.
Because these people, and it's only the white people, and some of the white people, mostly white people, take this shit too seriously.
Nah, there's a lot of parents take this
There
shit
are. No, I get,
serious, man.
I had a kid. Okay, well, how about another story, Fred? This is a short one. We had a game, my 6 and under team, right, that I'm also coaching for with my youngest son, who I love dearly. Nate, you heard me. I love you dearly, son, if you hear this.
I love dearly.
I love him dearly. And God bless him, he was trying his hardest. But, man, we played this other team, and they were ruthless. Like these kids they were elbowing my kids in the face.
Oh shit!
And like pushing them down to the ground, and the ref's not calling because they don't call fouls.
Right.
So he's just like, you shouldn't do that. I'm like, my kids are coming over here crying. And my wife again is sitting in the stands, and she's like, one of the kids' parents was complaining about your coaching style, and I'm like, was complaining about my 6 and under kids coaching style where my kids are getting beat on. And she was like, yeah, she said she was going to coach next year because she can do a better job than you. And I was like, I would love her to do that.
I mean, like, look, she could have ass out here right now.
Yeah, that's what I was like, I want her to do that. She literally
I got shit to do.
She is, and I'm not going to say her name because she's a parent, but she literally, when you walk into the gym, she takes the closest seat to the door because her fat ass will not walk to the other bleachers every week.
Well, she needs to watch Ladybugs. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think I need to watch Ladybugs. Honestly.
Yeah, that movie was fucking awesome, man.
I could use all the help I can get.
Rodney Dangerfield. That movie was awesome.
That movie was awesome. So yeah, it's just been a fucking week, man, for these fucking basketball kids. And again, I never thought it would be anything like this. I never thought it would be like this fucking cutthroat craziness.
Oh yeah.
But these people don't give a shit, man. They
you
are.
know what? It only gets worse.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, I'm afraid so.
The older the kids go, like high school level.
Oh, I know.
It's insane, man.
I'm excited for high school because I am not going to be a high school coach. See, that's the whole thing for me is I'm like, I don't think I'm going to like, I'll do this for like this, but like, I'm not going to, my stepdad has been like, you should really pursue coaching as a career. And I'm like, no, dude.
No.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Like I spend countless hours practicing, like learning how to do this just for my kids to not do any of the things we practice. Then for me to get incredibly frustrated, then get yelled at by my wife because she sees how frustrated I am. Yeah. And she's like, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't care this much. And I'm like, but I have to care this much. Because if I don't care, how can I expect anyone else to care? Right? And so I'm like, yeah, this has not been fun for me. I mean, I love spending time, and hanging out with the kids and like, all that stuff. That part is great.
Yeah.
But like,
the games.
Right. The other shit.
Yeah. The games are intense, man. They're way more intense than like.
Oh yeah.
Now, if this was a movie, it would be like 10 years later. Parker's out there. Come on, guys! Coaching. High school. Come on here!
No, you're totally right.
Eat the nitro pills, for the heart.
Yep. Totally right. Like carrying my defibrillator on my back. Just yeah. No, and that's the worst part is I'm like, so right after it happened, my wife's like, are you going to coach next year? And I was like, no chance.
Yeah.
And then like 2 minutes later, she's like, are you going to coach next year? And I was like, goddamn right I am. Like I am.
Coaching out of spite.
I was like, I have to avenge this.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that will. If he'd have called me fat, I'd have lost 150 pounds this week. just so I could go back and be like, who's fat now, bitch? And punch him in the face.
Actually, if he had called you fat, you would have been like, yeah, you're damn right I'm fat.
I'm fat.
Kids.
Look at me, I'm skinny.
Yeah, he messed
and I would have sang that part of that song that Draper used to sing all the time.
Oh yeah, come on. You're not gonna have that stuck in my head.
A Humpty Dance, that's right. So man, so it's been a hell of a week in youth basketball. That's our youth basketball sports update.
Yeah.
God damn. I never thought it would be like this, Fred. I thought it was going to be fun to like make relationships and have friends for the kids, and no, none of that. None of that.
I helped coach. I wasn't even actually a coach. I called myself the confidence coach. Cause I always like, yeah, man, good job. I just stand on the sidelines. I was like, good job.
Yeah.
They let me because like this was flag football, so like you could have a coach out on the
on the game in the game.
I never would go out there. And they was like I think it was like second to the last game, and he was like, Fred, you want to go out there and like take defense? I was like, sure, okay. When I did, he got scored on. Like,
all right, Fred, why don't you come back and
man. I was like, fuck, man.
Be back.
Thus ends my illustrious career.
Yeah. But we still won the championship.
There you go.
And I got a medal. So
and we're going to win the championship of not winning any games.
That was my participation medal.
There you go. I have to organize that too, where I'm having to like. This is the worst part of coaching is I'm like, what are we going to do? Like we have to do like an end of season banquet or whatever.
Right.
Pizza party. I don't want to do this shit. I hate doing this stuff.
Yeah, but that's just
Do they give you the money for it?
Not yet.
No.
No, I'm like, when can parents do it? After the last game? Like within minutes of the last game? And someone's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like,
You're like, I'll just take advantage of it. The game's over. We'll do it right here.
yeah, well, that's what I was like, meet us at the barbecue place. It's all you can eat up the road. Yeah. I'll drown my sorrows the only way I know how. Copious amounts of barbecue.
It's spare ribs.
It's the American way. So, no, man, it's just been crazy, dude. It's, like I said, it's just been a madhouse. It's all right, though. You know what? It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Because it doesn't, all of that, Fred, doesn't piss me off as much as the next thing I want to talk about. And it might be a little controversial, Fred.
Uh-oh.
I've decided I am against abbreviations, some abbreviations.
Yeah,
I'm against the abbreviation for the word crossing. Do you know what the abbreviation for the word crossing is? What?
An Xing? Xing?
Xing.
Yeah, Xing.
The fuck is that?
It's an X. It's a cross.
It's not a cross. It's an X.
2 lines that cross.
Yeah, Xing, for me, sounds like you're exiting.
Right. Xing does not mean crossing. I rode by a road the other day.
Xing, like when you're tweeting. You're
right, when you're Xing. And see, that's fucked up. And it was called Panda Xing Road. Panda, and I was like, what the fuck is Panda Zing Road? And then I was like,
well, that could be Asian.
It could be Asian. It's not. It was short for Panda Crossing Road.
Oh, come on.
No.
Yes.
And then it reminded me of motocross.
Xing Road.
Yeah, and Zing, like that could be like an Asian, like you said, totally. Could be an Asian
That's an
gentleman.
Asian last name.
Could be an Asian gentleman that lives there. No, not. It's an abbreviation for crossing, Fred. No. It's stupid.
But do they charge them by the letters now?
I don't know. Fucking America. It's probably that guy from the other
we're
game.
so fucking lazy. We start every
fucking 4 foot.
Because it used to be Kentucky
I want
Fried
it to be a
Chicken,
name.
and now it's
what if
KFC?
I tell somebody, oh, I live on Panda Crossing Road, and then they're like, oh, well, I'm going to come by and, we'll hang out or whatever.
I thought somebody was trying to be cute.
Right, and that's what pisses me off. It's the same thing with motocross. It's the same thing. There's so many things that end where they're like Xing.
Moto X, okay.
Right, Moto X.
Moto X, yeah.
That's why they call it Moto X. Because it's motocross.
I thought it was like Moto
10. Exactly. See what's pissing me off, Fred? Now you feel it. You feel my pain.
Moto 10 always.
Right. Xmas, it should be Crossmas.
Crossmas.
Maybe that one's not 100%.
No,
but
that's a stretch.
It's right there. It's right. I'm pretty close
enough.
Pretty close. But no, it just pissed me off because I'm like, how could I look this up? Because I can't look up Panda Xing Road.
Right.
Because that's not the name of it.
And they won't give that to you.
No, they're never going to, like, Panda Zing. Oh, China. Shenzhen UL Technology Co. Ltd.
Yeah, and Human
That's
Town.
where you get Panda Xing Road. So I was just, oh man, it's so stupid. It's just such a little minor thing that's such a stupid inconvenience.
It gets you.
But it might be controversial that I feel this way. But either way, fuck them.
I think it is.
That's what I say.
Moto X, the Moto 10.
Yeah, that's what sold me.
I'm gonna watch the Moto 10 event.
That's when that's what made you. You were like, oh, I hated Moto 9.
You're right. Never played it. I just thought like that was the 10th game, and I missed the first 9.
I've always hated Moto 8 and 9, but Moto 10,
Moto
that's
10.
my shit. Like Moto versions 1 through 9, shit.
So what was SXX tricky? What was that one? The snowboard game.
I don't know.
Yeah, the SSX. But that wasn't motocross. That wasn't
right. Crossing.
No,
like super crossing.
Ooh, I don't know.
It could be. It could have been crossing.
Like SX tricky or something.
SSX.
Yeah.
Yeah, SSX tricky.
It's got like the
which means probably super snowboard cross. SSX.
Look, it did it.
God damn it.
He put his hat and everything.
I lost my hat. I don't know where my hat is now. SSX, Fred, stands for snowboard super cross. God dang it. I'm so mad now. I don't even have a hat.
I never knew what it meant. I just knew that game was fire. That game
was fire.
Yes,
that game
it
was
is.
dope.
I loved it. I wanted to snowboard so bad, and then I went and snowboarded and sucked at it so bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just stick to the game.
Yes.
I got a snowboard for Christmas that year because I was like, I'm going to be a snowboarder. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to us around the world. Where we live, it literally never snows. And if it does snow, it's like gone in an hour. Yeah. Unless someone puts it in their fucking front yard.
Yes.
Like Fred's going viral with on fucking Reddit. But, so I don't know why I was like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, I'd love a snowboard. That makes perfect fucking sense. I didn't have a car at the time, but I needed a snowboard for nothing.
You just ride around with it on the hood.
I just walk around. I just jump from spot to spot, like jump across. No, but so, yeah, I went and I did. I was like, I'm going to be the world's greatest, fattest snowboarder. And what do you know? I was one of the two. I'm not going to tell you which one.
That shit's hard.
It is hard.
Is it?
Still better than skiing.
It looks so easy. They make it look so
That's how they trick you. No, the problem is they don't tell you what you should do. Okay, so kids at home, if you're thinking about snowboarding, let me tell you this. Put your weight on the back foot. If you don't put your weight on the back foot, you will tumble down the mountain for hours on end, like I did, until my last run of the day, when I realized, if I put my weight on my back foot,
you're supposed to
this is pretty fucking easy.
Yeah, it's just a lot of control.
And by the time I figured it out, I was like, I'm going to go again now that I figured it out. And they're like, no, we got to go.
Mountain's closed.
Yeah, and ever since then, I never went again.
It's the worst, man, because you fall all the fucking time, and it's so fucking cold out.
So cold. Yeah. So cold.
Yeah, fuck that.
Colder than a witch's titty.
I want to go to a big snow.
Let's go.
Play in the big snow.
Let's go.
Yeah,
let's do our next live show from
I did see that guy whose yard, like, I was just driving down the street, and then, boom, there's a yard full of snow. I'm like, what the?
Again, it hasn't snowed.
Going on? That's not snowed at all.
Yeah, and it was like, I saw it. It was just like.
Snowed in 2 years.
It was like random house.
Was it thick snow?
Yeah, this shit was in a pile. Like.
Yeah, it was like piled up.
Yeah, it's big.
It was like frosty.
Yeah, I mean, I seen the picture, but I didn't know if it was powder or if it was like ice. Like,
well, I don't know. I was gonna stop and like.
You're like, I'm gonna snowboard this real quick.
Touch that phantom snow.
Yeah. Let me get a face full of this.
But it looked like they'd been out there playing in it. You know.
Sure.
You know.
Oh yeah, if you got snow and fucking, why not?
I'm gonna play in it.
God, man, that guy's whoever that is, best parents in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, I put it on Reddit and I got some comments back from it, and somebody was like, "Yeah, that guy lives next to me or lives near my area." He says he does about twice a year. You know what I'm saying? 2 times a year. I said, that's crazy.
Why do you own a snow machine to only use it twice a year? I would use that shit every day.
Man, in the summer?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
In the 98-degree southern weather, that snow will almost make it to the ground.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's crazy. But no, that cracked me up when you sent me that. So I was like, all right, well, we gotta at least talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, because when I saw it, I was like, where's it? You know, what? And then that's when you said,
well, and then I saw it on Reddit. Well, I saw it on Reddit, and I was like, Fred stole it from Reddit.
Yeah, because he was like,
you thought I stole it from Reddit?
Well, I didn't know. And then I was like, wait, because there's been other things that you've stolen from Reddit. Yeah. It's okay. We've all done it. And then you're like, hey, check this out, which, I mean, you're just sharing.
Yeah.
But then I saw it, and I was like, wait, that's Fred. That's definitely Fred. Okay, great. Like,
yeah, because the video, it was like, well, I'm confused. It was like, I'm confused too.
Exactly. So there you go. We're going viral, kids. Follow us on TikTok and our whatever.
Well, I don't think we have Reddit.
Let's make a subreddit.
Let's make a subreddit.
Do our Patreon too. Why not?
There you go.
If you want more of this gripping snow and basketball fight content, follow us on our fucking whatever bullshit we do. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the BLC podcast.
Woo.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
127th episode of the Blackland Collective Podcast. I've called my jets, brought it back a little bit, did some deep breathing, did some Thai massage on myself. Apparently I'm Thai. Why not? Just my fingers are Thai. My fingers are ladyboys. You know what ladyboy is? Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So, I'm bringing it back. Fred, I had to open up with some Asian flair. Because it's time, Fred, for me to pay off what I said I was going to pay off. And I'm doing it in an even better way than I thought I could. It's time for me to do the fucking challenge. The Hoi Fung versus Underwood Ranch versus this random fucking Chinese hot sauce that I picked up at the Asian market versus Hawaiian lava. Looks very painful, which you can see I've already drank like half of. Versus, thank you to our listener, Andy, who sent me this Mountain Man Fire Roasted Habanero hot sauce. Oh. So, we have got the hot sauce taste test of the century. And I'm going to do it. Where should I start, gentlemen? That's what I need to know.
Too much the Scoville levels, man.
So we have, so our Hoi Fung, which this is the new version, Hoi Fung, the shitty one. It is not listed as Scoville level. It's very, very, very weak.
Very light.
A little sweet. It's more of a sweet sauce. The new one smells very sweet. I haven't tried it yet. I literally just got it in right before the show, so I have not tried it yet. I had to break the seal during the break, just so we could have it.
Try that Yellowstone.
The Chin Su with the Asian lady on it, the extra hot. It's got 4.
It's Mulan.
It says Kai Hong. Now, I don't know what that means, but it does say Chin Su chili sauce, spicy taste, elevating deliciousness, extra hot. So, got that going for us.
So, you know what that Chai Hong means?
I don't.
It means, hey, coach from the Little League, go fuck yourself.
Let's go fuck yourself. So, the Mountain Man, again, thank you, listener, for sending this to me. The Mountain Man Fire Roasted Habanero sauce is pretty spicy. I've had that multiple times.
Mountain Man.
And you can see, again, I've used way more than half of this.
You said drunk.
Yeah, you did.
I might be a little drunk. Again, I'm about to eat a lot of hot sauces, so I might be a little drunk, Fred. And the local favorite, the Bohica Pepper Hut, shout out to the Bohica Pepper Hut. Those are the people that gave me the ultra spicy shit that lit my ass on fire when I had no water a few weeks ago. Their Hawaiian lava sauce is made right here in South Carolina.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to start off with the spiciest. Why don't we do that? So let me get my... not a sponsor, Classic Lay's chips out. I felt like this I have to have some sort of...
Are you going to do like the little bowl on it?
Some sort of medium to put the... I don't want to just drink the hot sauce. Okay, so... Well, I mean, I will.
You do want to drink the hot sauce.
I do want to do it, but I also have to...
I'm not going to do it.
There has to be some kind of decorum.
It's going to be like, give me a break.
Give me a break.
I can't let people see.
All right, so let me put it up here so you can see. I am not going to half-ass this. I'm going to put a decent amount of hot sauce on it. Can you see how much hot sauce is on? I don't want to tip it forward.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, we can see it.
A reasonable amount, okay? Here we go.
Glob. That's a good glob.
Yeah.
That was very fucking spicy.
What was that? That was
the Bohica Pepper Hut Hawaiian lava. That is delicious, though. I recommend this. Tasty, reasonably spicy. And yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm barely even sweating.
Yeah, I like those. I like the ones that are they're spicy, but if they have a taste to it, I like
beautiful
that.
Taste. Very sweet, very pineapple-y, mango-y, Hawaiian tasting. If there's that shit's Hawaiian, I don't know what's Hawaiian.
Hot, man.
It's lava.
Delicious.
I don't like my mouth to go numb.
Delicious. My mouth's not numb, Fred. Don't you hear my sexy pipes? My mouth is not numb yet. Next on the taste test of pain that I'll be triggering. This one is legit. Again, thank you, Andy. For Mountain Man Fire Roasted Habanero Hot Sauce. Let's get this one. This one you should be able to see a little better. This one is, I have put this on a bunch, and it is legit.
Oh, that looks like barbecue sauce.
Oh, shit.
You're tripping.
I spilled it. We got to go.
You're oozing.
Damn, I had a hot sauce here that I should have let you.
That look like barbecue sauce.
It does look like barbecue sauce, but it tastes like liquid ass. Delicious liquid ass. But
Okay, if you say so.
I don't know. That's an oxymoron.
you'll find
Delicious
See, that's
liquid
why-
ass.
this is what I dropped. And now I'm
Look.
poop my own hand.
On you. Doo-doo.
The doo-doo is, oh, God. By itself, not on the chip, significantly spicier than on
Yeah.
Now I feel like I should go back and try the other one by itself. All right, hold on. Damn it.
You licked that off your finger, right?
I did. I licked it on my finger.
So maybe it tastes better on human meat.
That one's got some heat. All right, let's get a little dribble on my
They
fingy.
said,
Watch the show on YouTube, kids, to watch me hurt myself for you, for all of you.
Yeah.
All right.
you just wanted to eat on the show. That's all it is.
It's been coming to this for 100.
He's like, this is the one thing
This is
I
my
wanted
excuse.
to do
Now,
on this show.
next week, I'm going to taste test 5 different types of Wagyu steaks. Each one costing at least $100 a pound. And I can write it off, Fred, because it's on the show.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's for work.
It's for work. Yeah, it's for work. So, first 2, very, very delicious. Relatively not that spicy. A little spicy, but not crazy. Now, this is when we get into the more serious stuff. This is our Chin Su. Random Asian grocery store find
That
hot
shit's
sauce.
in a red mustard bottle.
Yes, it is. That's right. It is.
Delicious red mustard. Courtesy of
Mustard
Asia.
bottle, man.
Yeah, it's in a
This
French.
is not coming out.
Whatever.
Hold on. Let's get-
Fringes.
This shit is so spicy that it has been in my fridge for a week and it's not cold.
Who
That's all you need to know. If it can do that, if it can withstand the
who is it made by?
this is made by Shenzhen UL Technology Co. Ltd.
Yeah.
No, this is a product of Masan Industrial. Damn it, I don't like that it's industrial. Masan Industrial One-Member Company Limited.
It's a
Would you like the address?
It's the byproduct of that shitty concrete they make over there.
Here, let me give you the address, Fred, because it's equally as good as Shenzhen UL Technology Co. Ltd.
Okay, go.
Lot 6, Tandong Hiep Industrial Park, Tandong Hiep Ward, Dian City, Buen Duan Province, 7500 Vietnam. So right down the road from our friends at Shenzhen UL Technology Co. Ltd. This is a Vietnamese hot sauce. And remember, Fred, the spicy taste elevating deliciousness is what it's all about. Okay, this is absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
It is
Really?
sweet. It's barely spicy. Very sweet. I could seriously drink this. It's like if you imagine
I'll give you $1.
how much I have to drink the whole thing.
Squirt some in,
No, not the whole
squirt some.
thing. You
Just squirt, do like this and squirt it in your mouth so I can see the stream.
Okay, the stream. I don't want to put the stream on
I
the
want to see
stream.
the squirt stream.
I don't feel like that's helping me to want to do this. All right. I will a medium to small size squirt stream.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay,
It's
little dab,
out
little
of the
squirt, little
red
squirt.
Mustard bottle.
It's not coming out. Hold
It
on.
won't come out. It won't come out.
Okay.
Ah.
There it is.
It's so delicious.
Ah.
It's so hot, but it's so delicious. Okay. All right. Those are all the contenders.
That's number 3. That was number 3, right?
That was number 3 of 5. And this is great radio, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
If there's one thing that this is, it's amazing radio.
That's why I said red mustard bottle.
Yeah, Rick.
Did. Thank you for describing that.
Yeah.
Now we'll go to our traditional or our old new style rooster hoi fung
Hoi hung.
sriracha hot chili sauce.
Is that the new one?
This is the new one,
The new
which
version.
is very depressing, and I'm putting a lot on because it's fucking gross, I think. All right, there it is. Lots of it. You can see. I'm going to flip the chip upside down so the sauce goes directly on my tongue.
He does like a eating kind of.
Tastes fine. Tastes like green peppers.
He needs to do a food podcast. I could man, dude.
You would not want that. No,
Oh, that would be awesome.
No one would want that. All right. That one's fine. It tastes fine. Nothing great. Nothing bad. Fucking whatever.
Average.
Who cares? Now,
It's just
for the one with the dragon on it. This is the Underwood Ranch. Hot's new, and this is the first time I've ever tried this. So this is a Black Lincoln Collective exclusive food review, sort of.
So those are the ones that we made the other one at.
This is the one that made the other. Which again, that's fine. That's nothing. It's fine. It's not great. The old one, it's fine. Not spicy, a little sweet, very garlicky. Great. This one, let's see. Who did it? Who did that one's Huafeng. This one is from our friends at Underwood Ranch in California.
Okay.
And they sent it to us via mail today. Via fucking messenger pigeon. I don't goddamn know. Fucking they mailed it to me. I paid money for it and they mailed it to me. Go figure. All right, here we go. Try this one. Flip it upside down. Get a little taste. Lots of sauce on there. Well.
What are you eating them on?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Sweeter than this guy. A little spicier. Got a nice burn at the end. Not as garlicky. All in all, 8 out of 10.
First they're sour.
7 out of 10.
Then they're sweet.
Now, I'm going to take a quick break so I can go vomit my nuts off.
What were you eating them on?
I was eating them on the classic Lay's chips.
Oh, Lay's.
Ooh,
I thought it was a nice neutral vehicle for the sauce.
I thought they were Pringles.
No,
I
do like Pringles.
Don't shit in that damn.
No, the only got a Pringles.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Pringles. You can use the can. You
Good idea. I wouldn't even have to leave the show. Well, my thinking was the only kind of Pringles we have right now are sour cream and onion or cheddar cheese, sour cream and cheddar or something like that. And neither one of those is going to be good.
Right.
I just needed a good old fashioned fried potato with salt.
That's it.
Yeah.
A base.
All in all, guess what? They're all fucking delicious. And
There you
I'm
go.
happy to continue eating all of them for the rest of my life, which is about 7 more minutes. So after eating all that, I don't know how much time I got left. So I'll see you at the Xing of heaven and hell. But Fred, so now that we've done that, which was great, great, probably a top 3 segment ever.
There you go.
My mouth is still
I'm glad you got to
a little bit on fire.
live your fantasy of eating
I did.
on the show.
Yeah, he wanted to eat on the show anyway, so bad.
always wanted to eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
I'd like to dedicate that last segment to our old friend Cybernetic Shark. And if Jeff or him are listening, all you fucking do is eat on your show, and it's very annoying. That is why I need to watch all this. I don't mind doing it sometimes, but he doesn't even mute himself. It's gross. Anyway, all right. So
this part of the movie was the best part.
yeah, I like the part where they ate a sandwich.
You ever seen
This is my 7th sandwich today.
Make those sandwiches. I want a sandwich.
Like, what do you think they put on them?
I want to say.
What do you think they put on them? Describe the ingredients to me. That's why I can't do a food podcast, because that's what it would be. Tell me about what goes on the Philly cheesesteak. No, tell me slower. What do you do with the bread? Oh, goddamn. And you put the cheese on. Oh, my God. Keep talking. Keep talking, Tony from Tony's Cheesesteaks. And they're like, sir, I work at Jersey Mike's. And why are you in the back? Why are you behind the counter in the store right now? With your pants down.
Right.
Like, it's for the show. God damn it. We need it for the
Jersey
show.
Mike's commercial. You ain't Danny DeVito. Get out of here.
I'm only 3 feet taller and 10 pounds heavier. I don't know. Anyway,
10 pounds.
probably not. I am 3 feet taller at least, though. I think Danny DeVito is very
At
short.
least. He's a short guy, man. Tiny
Great guy. Great actor. Love to have him on the show.
Great
Friend
actor.
of the show.
Yes.
Very much.
Great actor.
Why not? Well, Fred, now that my mouth is thoroughly numb, which is great. It's great. I'm happy. Happy for that. I have some words, some of the most unusually long English words that I'm going to attempt to pronounce and then allow you to attempt to define.
Okay.
Okay? Get ready. First word.
Yep.
I'm going to spell it for the kids at home, and then I'm going to try to pronounce it. Pulchritudinous. Pulchritudinous. Pulchritundius.
Yeah, Pulchritundius. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Right. We all know what Pulchritundius could mean.
Spell it again.
Pulchritundius. Pulchritundius.
Pulchritundius. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Would you like it in a sentence, Fred, so you can guess what it means?
Yeah.
Because Alan's not going to guess. He already knows what it is. The braided locks of the Pulchritundius fair ones, with their infinite... What the fuck? I can't say the other words in the sentence. Hold on. It's not number. Okay. The braided locks of the Pulchritundius fair ones, with their infinity of triple plaits, Plaits, are lent to the mercies of the wind. And that's from the Athenaeum, London, England, September 24th, 1858. It wouldn't be easy. It would have been easy to just say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. But Pulchritundius.
It means like the length of something?
It means
like
physically beautiful.
Physically beautiful.
If the meaning of this word seems counterintuitive,
are they talking about them plate lip people?
I have no idea. This is from our friends at the Merriam-Webster Dictionary.
Ooh, Merriam-Webster.
That's right, name dropping. If the meaning of this word seems counterintuitive, it's probably because the word's Latin ancestor, pulcher, is unfamiliar, and Pulchritundius sounds more disgusting than enchanting. We've been using
like something about chicken.
Right. We've been using pulchritude to refer to beauty since the 15th century.
Pulchritude.
There you go.
Yeah, pulchritude. You don't know that?
Yeah, come on,
I like
guys.
your pulchritude.
Come on.
I like your pulchritude.
That sounds like a chicken with attitude.
That's right.
Oh. Real sassy chicken.
Yeah.
I'm Pulchritundius, bitch.
Mother clucker.
Yeah.
Mother clucker. Nice. All right, next word. And I'm going to spell it first for the kids at home. Consanguineous. Consingenuous.
Yeah,
Consingenuous. Okay. Would you like to know? Let me give this one to you in a sentence. I think the sentence is going to give this one away. This sentence is this dude is a nerd. I would never read this. This sentence is courtesy of Robert Dixon in his book, The Degrees of Consanguinity and Affinity Described and Delineated from 1674.
What?
Rolls off the tongue.
That dude needs some pussy bad.
Right. Well, 1674, so he probably got a little.
Get out of that cabin.
Yeah, dang.
Quit writing with these fancy words,
Go get
Griffin
one
boy.
of them fucking milkmaids, man.
It's probably British, so we'll do it in a British accent. And my daughter, who derives her blood immediately from me, must needs be more consanguineous or nearer of kin to me than my sister, who derives no blood at all from me.
Huh?
Right.
So
like a relationship to a relation of.
I'm going to give that to you. Give him a ding, Alan, if we got one.
yeah, we got a ding.
The definition of consanguineous is of the same blood or origin, specifically descended from the same ancestor.
So his daughter.
Yeah, he was talking like his daughter was his blood.
Right.
Yeah.
So remember
more
earlier
than
in the
his
show.
sister was.
Yeah.
Fred, remember a little earlier in the show when I said people say, I would love to listen to an educational podcast. It's going to teach you a little something.
Yeah.
Well, God damn it. That's what we're doing right now. If you haven't learned anything from the words Pulchritundius or consingenuous, fuck you. How about that?
Yes.
All right, how about this one? This one should be really easy.
Dingling.
Potato.
Bread. PSYCHOTOMIMETIC. Psychotomimetic. Psychotomimetic.
Okay.
Psychotomimetic.
Psychotomimetic. Insane.
All right, so this comes from this sentence is from our one of our favorite listeners, Joe Hyams.
So
Hey, Joe.
Right, as published in the New York Herald
brother.
Tribune in November of 1959, at our show's peak, mind you. And this is probably in America. Should I try to do a New York accent? I'm going to try. Let's see what happens. Get ready, kids.
30s or 50s.
Here goes the education. Yeah, but that's more of a Chicago. Like, I got to be like, whoa. The manner by which LSD-25 produces its mental changes is obscure. The letters LSD stand for lysergic acid dihydramide. Why not? The 25 identifies as the 25th compound of the series. The drug itself is loosely classified as hallucinogenic or psychomomotemic. Oh, I'm Joe Himes.
So what was the word again?
The word was
I'm trying to science over here.
psychotomoteminic. Psychotomimetic.
What's a mental drug?
It means of, relating to, involving, or inducing psychotic alteration of behavior and personality over here.
Damn, that's a lot of words.
This word, from the word psychotic and mimetic, meaning imitative, first appeared in the 1950s as mind-altering drugs began catching on with the public. The word's unpleasant association with psychosis inspired Dr. Humphrey Osmond to coin the synonymous psychedelic. And that shifted the emphasis to examining how the agent might help enlarge the vision, or explore the mind. So there you go.
There you go.
Hey, you want a bigger dick? Take this ass.
Get on this psychomimetic train. Oh.
Yeah.
Let me put some LSD on it. Oh.
Right. It's endorsed by DRP.
That's right. DRP loves it. LSD 25, the only LSD for detachable robot penis.
Whoa.
He's like, your penis is pulsating over here. Whoa.
Hey.
Sandy.
Oh, Sandy.
Oh, too soon. Too soon. 75 years too late. Too soon.
Yeah, we miss
All right.
Sandy.
This next word, and this is a good one, is TRICHOTILLOMANIA. So trichotillomania.
All right.
Okay, easy enough, right?
Yeah.
And of course, no word like trichotillomania would be complete without a little bit. Oh my God, my mouth's still a little bit numb. Wouldn't be complete without an excerpt from the American Journal of Insanity, printed in Baltimore, Maryland, in July of 1894. And I really can't do a Baltimore accent. So we'll just, let me think. What's the closest to a Baltimore accent?
It's the best in town.
It's the best in town.
Yeah.
Hey, hun. Trichotillomania.
Is that a
This
Boston
name is
accent?
proposed by M. Halopo for a condition described by him at the seance of the French Society of Dermatology and Syphilography. Syphilography? It's a morbid condition consisting of exacerbations of prurigious sensations in the hairy parts of the body, accompanied by a vasania that leads the subject to try and get relief by pulling out hairs, hence the name given above. Hun.
Oh, it's crabs.
It's essentially crabs. So I think I already gave that one away.
Like wild hairs?
Trichotillomania
Oh, it's crabs.
is the abnormal desire to pull out your own hair. Yeah. Not as devastating as you thought.
This kid's giving me that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I get that. Okay, so we'll do like one. Let me find a good one.
Trichotillomania.
Oh, I know this. This is an easy one. I can actually say this word,
There you go, say it.
but I'm not gonna.
Say it!
I can't. Hold on. Let me find a different one. Okay, we'll do this because I can say this word. This one is xenotransplantation.
Xenotransplantation.
Easy word. I can. Well, the one word I can actually say.
Is this a Dave Chappelle joke?
No, not yet. We're getting there.
Xenotransplantation.
That was Alan.
That was obvious.
So you never know. So this one is coined by the Times, Shreveport, Louisiana, on October 27th, 1984.
Oh.
The infant, Louisiana. The infant, identified only as Baby Faye, was in critical but stable condition Friday evening, according to physicians who said they were pleased with the results of the surgery, known as xenotransplantation. Oh, I was really Danny Zuko the whole time. Oh! So, xenotransplantation. Any ideas?
So it was.
I think it's eyeball transplant.
Eyeball?
Yeah.
You're close. You're warm.
I think it's transplant, but xeno.
Like when somebody dies, you get their eyes.
He has his father's eyes.
Box in the eyes or
The Latin xeno. I'll give you a little Latin lesson, boys and girls. Don't ever say this podcast isn't educational, you motherfuckers. But not the listeners, the other people.
Burglars.
The listeners are great. We love you.
Kid cussers.
Yes.
Again, didn't say that. The Latin xeno comes from the Greek. Wait, what the fuck? The Latin xeno comes from the Greek word xenos. So why the fuck is Latin stealing from Greek? Anyway, meaning stranger or guest. We have a number of words in English which are built on this root, including xenile, of relating to or constituting hospitality or relations between host and guest.
Change your attitude?
So xenotransplantation.
Isn't that the god of the Scientologists?
Xenu, yes.
Xenu.
So xenotransplantation is the transplantation of an organ, tissue, or cells between two different species.
It's sex.
So
banging.
they put some pig skin on it.
Banging, yeah.
Right. So let's see.
Started. Put some pig skin on it.
Xenotransplantation is a recent word dating from the 1960s, but the practice or attempted practice has been around for hundreds of years. Cross-species transplants were, and this is in quotes, unsuccessfully attempted in the 17th century.
We tried to put that monkey tail on that one boy.
That's right, it didn't work. In the late 20th century, however, scientists transplanted primates' hearts, kidneys, and livers into humans with some success. Pigs have replaced primates as the primary candidates for xenotransplantation to humans, but the process remains experimental and controversial.
Okay, so
Google it out.
So they put some monkey skin on them. Did they put a pig heart in them?
Put a pig heart in their butt.
Yeah, I guess it's animal transplants to humans. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right. One more, and this should be an easy one.
Yeah.
I really feel like you guys are really going to know this one. Jackasseries. This is legitimately on the list.
Jackasseries?
Jackasseries. And this comes from our old friend Humphrey Ward in Harper's Monthly Magazine, published on the 1st of July in 1908. Get by it, sneered Lady Niton. After all, his friends are in, and they say he's eloquent. His Jackasseries will get him a bishopric in time. You'll see. I don't know what the fucking bishopric is.
Is that Dane Cook behind you? Is that Dane Cook?
I don't know. Fuck you, Dane Cook. Dane Cook, enemy of the show. I'll just say it. So, Jackasseries, this is really easy. Any guesses?
Is that being an asshole?
Yeah, just tomfoolery.
Yep, the actions of a jackass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jackasseries. Jackassery.
Man, jackass.
Happy Gilmore. This is the plural
jackass.
Of the word jackass. There you go. Now you know Jackasseries oft travel together. Oh, it says, for jackasses oft travel together, and even when one is visible, more are likely to be about engaged in some sort of jackassery or other.
Hey, assholes hang out together, yeah?
Yeah, jackasses of the
Welcome to the show. If I could describe our show, that's exactly how I'd describe it. With our jackasseries. I think that's how people would love to think of the show. So we don't get copyright struck. There we go. Perfect. We probably already did. All right, guys. Well, there's our show for this evening, I think, unless somebody has something else.
No, I got.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you know what a number equal to 1 followed by 45 zeros is called?
Million?
Quintillion.
Close. Quattrodecillion.
How was that close?
I don't know. It's closer than I would have got.
Quattro.
I would have said 8.
Quattro.
Quattro, that's 4. Deso, as in whatever that means.
Deso.
Quattrodecillion. I don't fucking know. If you can speak English, come on the show and say these words for us, because we cannot. Next week on the BLC podcast, first we'll be starting our celebration of Black History Month, as we do every year.
Every year.
And secondly,
40 years.
we may or may not have an unfunny comedian on? We'll find out next week. Well, is he funny? How can you be a comedian if you don't make people laugh?
Is this the guy?
I know. I mean,
I said we may or may not. He could be really funny. We don't know yet. And that's a tease.
But if he hears what you just said,
he's not going to. No one's listens to this part of the show.
He's going to come on and be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, dude, I'd love that, honestly.
Kick his ass through the screen.
I would love for that to happen.
Because ghost dad your ass.
I'm gonna ghost dad you. That should have been on the list. Ghost daddyation. I reach through the screen.
The ability to reach through electronic devices and choke the other person.
I want to lawnmower manify you.
I'm sure glad you can't do that shit.
I know. Well, hey, it might be the best thing for the show.
Yeah.
So, but yes, next week we'll be back. Stay tuned for later on in the month when Fred's going to do his Oscar report. And when he tells us a list of the animals that are most eaten in the world with shocking results.
Yes.
I'm making you do it now.
Shut up, man.
You don't have to do it tonight. You have to do it in the next couple of months.
Yeah, you get the next couple of months.
It could really be any time, Fred.
Okay.
I just said coming up. I didn't say next week.
One day.
Coming up in 2083, when we're all dead. Fred's, what animals are we eating now? And it's all bugs. Fred's like, I found a link in 2024 and I can't find it no more. So I think we eat chicken the most.
I've been looking for 75.
I searched my whole life over. I've traveled the whole wide world. And I don't know what the fuck these people are eating. Fuck it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next week with a brand new episode. Blackland Neglect Podcast.
Are we doing the?
Yes. BLC on 3. 1, 2, 3. BLC.
Yeah,
We have too many hands. We can't do it. We can't time it. It's just like the sports thing. I love it. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week with more of whatever this is, and I won't wear a hat, or will I? You'll have to tune in to find out. I tried to wear my hat backwards today at one point. Realized I can't pull it off.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
Oh, what a day. What a fucking day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hip. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.